Jake, and we're back with a change for Derby County. Sean Barker is coming on for Russell Anderson, who we understand has picked up a problem with his groin. His central defensive colleague Dean Leacock looked to be struggling towards the end of the first half, but he will soldier on for now. Should he need to be replaced too, Derby do have Jake Buxton on the bench as well as a ready-made replacement. No changes for Leeds. They do need the scoreline to change, unless they're going to lose that proud record of never having lost game one since 1989. Sean Barker is back after a knee operation. He was actually signed for Blackpool by the current Leeds boss Simon Grayson before he made the move to Derby. Ball squirts out for a Derby County throw-in. Here is the Leeds boss. Began his playing career here too. Only 4 appearances for his beloved Leeds United though as a player. Went on to play pretty successfully for Leicester, for Villa, Blackburn and Blackpool. There's Barker, and he finds Roberts. Commons. There's Savage. Leacock finding Sifka. Quickly put off his stride by Bessone. Comes in again to win it and find Becchio. He didn't keep it for long, and then he went clattering into Robbie Savage. Leeds ball this time. Guys in the studio, Mark, talking at half-time about possibly Leeds switching the wingers. Watt and Sam, is there any way you can see that they can get back into it?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I just think that the fact with Leeds is that, if anything, they've been at their own worst enemies when they've had the ball guy, and when they've come forward, they've just left holes for Green and Commons all the time. And I think if they close those holes up, it'll make all the difference to them.
There's Rob Hulse, who found the first hole in the Leeds ranks 13 minutes in. And he's been strong-armed away from it by Johnson there, but his was the first offence. He's pulling back, Johnson's having a go back, and the net result is Leeds free kick. Richard Naylor. Towards Watt. Roberts was there. Helped further on by Commons. Johnson put under pressure by Commons. Did well against Green though. Now it's Sifka and Brayford. And Green is outside to the right. Brayford was trying to find him with the outside of his boot. No way through though. Kilkenny trying the inside route for Sanchez Watt, who will keep on going. Water's clearance not the best. It's straight to Paul Connolly. Just a ripple of booing from the Derby County fans away in the corner. And the former player is on the ball again now. Kilkenny. Led off by Watt to Howson. Here's Lloyd Sam. Up against Barker. He's trying to clip it across for Becchio. Went down spectacularly. And the referee's given a free kick to Leeds for the foul outside the area.
Well, as you can see from the screen, Robbie Savage is claiming he won the ball here.
I don't think the first one is anywhere near a penalty.
No, definitely not.
But as play went on, this was deemed a free kick.
Nothing wrong with it.
Didn't seem to be. If anything, the foul seemed to be Bessone's on Savage. The referee's gone to his notebook as well for the first time today. And Robbie Savage gets a yellow card. And I think with this one, he's got every justification in saying that he's been harshly dealt with. Yeah. Something for him to talk about on the radio tonight, BBC Radio 5 Live, 6:06.
It is if you listen.
Derby County players understand, the rest of the players forbidden from listening by the manager. Now a chance for Leeds. Howson on the ball, Bradley Johnson lining up a howitzer. And he's hit it high and straight, but too high.
Yeah, I just wondered whether, with the goalkeeper standing to that side, it's just worth a little right foot there over the wall and an inside left position.
This went for power, all out power. Nothing for Bywater to be worried about. Oh, here's Commons. That one dragged wide, not his best moment of a very impressive performance so far. The former Nottingham Forest player, and Stoke City was where he began his career, Chris Commons. Does get excellent distance on those kicks. Well, this time is Becchio on Barker. Savage dummies the free kick at first. And he's always the panto villain. Anything a little more reserved these days than he used to be. Scored a penalty for Birmingham City here way back when in the Premier League. I say way back when. Only 7 years ago. That's how quick Leeds' fall from grace was. Only 10 years ago they were taking on Europe's finest of the Champions League and very nearly going all the way. Lloyd Sam, who swore as he came back onto the field for the start of the second half that he got the ball cleanly, fairly and first. Not sure he did. Collins. Sam's leap was a good one. Barker jumps, it's fallen for Johnson. And Bywater saves and holds, importantly.
Yeah, and it is a comfortable save in the end, but it's certainly better from Leeds.
Barker's had a straight to Bradley Johnson. Now Leeds are going again. Sanchez Watt, though, sees his run brought to an end by Barker, who's had plenty to do since coming on only 7 minutes ago.
Just wonder whether Sanchez Watt had another touch there, because Barker was committed in his own penalty area.
This is an impressive Leeds rally for the start of the second half. Late run into the box from the centre-backs. It's Lloyd Sam who goes for it. Here's Howson. One for Naylor to jump for. Bywater came into the crowd, and as much of anything to put people off. Nobody was anywhere really near it.
It worked.
Richard Naylor perhaps closest for Leeds United.
Better from Leeds, though, is it's a little bit more in your face, trying to stop Derby play and play a little bit from the breakdown. It's a comfortable save.
Just backing into Leacock to make any jump impossible for the Derby defender. Sivka. Green has run out of room. Johnson with 2 efforts since half-time. Brayford. There's Green. Bailey finds Commons, quickly met by Collins. And it's played away by Johnson for Lloyd Sam to chase. If anybody can catch it, he can. Leacock is no slouch across the ground either. Still not moving freely, is he?
Take his tights off him much better.
Bassoni. This puts it losing by play. It's Lloyd Sam with the looping ball. Brayford. Johnson Barker gets up above Becchio. Johnson then jumps into Brayford. And the ball is kept in just by Bywater. And he can roll the ball away to Robbie Savage. Derby trying to play their way out of the back. That's a good ball to Roberts. He's trying to get into full flight. Watt back with him. Bailey looking for Hulse. Wasn't able to jump. Derby continue with Brayford. Now Sivka. Curling ball in, too high for Hulse. Turned behind by Connolly. Derby's corner. Taken quickly. Commons. Now looking for Barker's movement. He managed to get up above Naylor, but only to steer the header high above the crossbar. Once again, Chris Commons instrumental in creating something for Derby County.
Yeah, just a very bright, intelligent footballer, isn't he? Makes things happen, makes them happen quickly.
It's Howson. Again, Johnny Howson finding Neil Kilkenny. Watt has let it run to Sam. That was the obvious ball. It's for Federico Bessone. And the ball ricochets kindly for Derby. Handball shout against Robbie Savage. The referee instantly pointed to his shoulder. Paul Green trying to lead a Derby break, but it hasn't come to anything. Well, the boos for Robbie Savage will only intensify now.
Well, yeah. The thing is, the handball is gone, wasn't he?
Sivka. Ball was given away far too easily by Connolly. This is Green. Now Brayford is looking for Rob Hulse. Connolly has got back. And importantly, to chest the ball behind.
He's done really well in those positions as well, Connolly, on a couple of the occasions facing his own goal. Yes. Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just pantomime villain, isn't he?
Dame Robbie. Comes the corner as the rain starts to pour down the Elland Road. Savage with the header. Chance here. Flagger stayed down. Schmeichel has saved Leeds United. Brayford. Deep for Hulse. Good header from Naylor. Sivka back in and turned clear by Johnson. Derby are hammering away at the Leeds door here. Sivka being manhandled by Kilkenny, but he's kept his balance. Sivka in again for Hulse. Leaning back, had to try to make a little bit of room for himself.
Well, Schmeichel's made two real do-or-die saves, hasn't he? He's really kept Leeds in the game so far here.
And it's Paul Green who made the break. Paul Green, who thought he was about to fire Derby into a two-goal lead.
It's that star jump save again, isn't it? Dad.
Who did he learn from? It's all there. I'm sure it'll send a shiver down the spine of many a Manchester United fan. There's a Schmeichel doing it for Leeds. Johnson. Brayford went for the hammer. It was straight against Savage and it fell for Becchio. Howson. Collins. Forward Sam. Found a gap to pick out Howson. Now Johnson. Good tackle from Bailey. Despite the howls from the Kop, you wouldn't expect anything else, would you?
No, never in doubt.
Kilkenny. Watt. That's Howson's ball for Connolly. Savage will go for it. Sanchez Watt just had the jump on him. Bailey away. And Collins and Schmeichel between them will tidy this up for Leeds. Watt finds Connolly. Howson. Here's Watt. Howson wasn't expecting that return ball.
I think he's still recovering from just sort of playing it round the corner for Watt.
Here he is again, Sanchez Watt, the teenager on loan from Arsenal. Green. Sivka squeezing it up to Rob Hulse, who was tackled quickly and it seems unfairly by Richard Naylor.
The crowd aren't happy, but he just comes through the back of Hulse. It's a booking as well, I think.
That's one each, the captain apiece in the referee's book. Derby County's free kick. His header straight back to Roberts. And another Derby free kick. And the referee was happy for them to take it quickly. It hasn't come to anything for them. Johnson. Johnson will put the pressure on Roberts here. A few moans and groans as Sanchez Watt threw that back into his own half. Collins. Activity down on the Leeds bench. Mike Greller, a striker, is one of those warming up. Leacock. Roberts. Cushion back to Bywater. Johnson had every right to go for it, but the keeper was always favourite.
Yeah, it's a clever header by Roberts because he heads it up as much as anything, gives the chance for the keeper to jump for it.
That's not so clever by Roberts. And Connolly's dispossessed. Caught out by Sivka. Hulse down the middle. Hulse has got it. Collins is able to get the challenge in though. Derby corner, as far as Leeds are concerned, better than Derby goal. It looked for a moment as though it was going to be one.
Yeah, yet another Derby break. It's a Derby break at pace.
Up come Brayford and Barker. And Chris Collins will just have to delay the corner because of the usual jostling. Hulse and Collins have got to know each other pretty well as this game has gone on. Who started this first? Oh, Rutting Stags.
I think it was a season.
Collins in, and Schmeichel with a very tidy catch, and then a quick bit of distribution again, maybe too hasty this time. Savage. Roberts. Goes Green, no touch. Easy for Kasper Schmeichel. Schmeichel is fancying his chances with the ball at his feet. Barker's header. Watt got away from one challenge. This is Johnson. Sony to Kilkenny. Green half blocked. Kilkenny goes on and gets another return. Kilkenny to shoot. Parried by Bywater. This is Lloyd Sam. Bissoni there to help him. Cleared by Leacock. Collins did well. Bissoni. Now Sam, faced by Bailey. Not for long. But his was the last touch. It's a Derby throw.
Yeah, not so much think he parried this. It's just think he hit him as much as anything.
They seem to have plenty of time to see it.
maybe a slight deflection with the benefit of the doubt. Didn't want to get his hands dirty.
Hasn't had too many saves to make, Stephen Bywater, throughout this game.
Unlike Schmeichel at the other end.
He's been busy and good for Leeds United. Need to swap one Dane for another. Kasper Ankergren was released at the end of last season. He's just signed for Brighton. Dean Leacock loses the ball, but it's going to be a Derby free kick. Johnson's foul. Barker, Sivka, got the ball with his heel. Here's Kilkenny. He's lost the ball. Hulse. There's a lot to do here if he's going to do it by himself. Help from Commons. Trying to beat Bessoni, but it was good solid stuff until the last part from the new Leeds left back. Touched the ball behind for a Derby corner. Ford, the assistant who was there to see that. Another chance for Derby to double their lead. Commons pushing in there, and Naylor was down on the floor. This time a Derby County throw. Conditions are becoming more and more difficult. Autumn. It's coming down pretty heavy, this Yorkshire mist now. Roberts to Green. Savage. Stooping to clear was Naylor. There's Lloyd Sam. Sanchez Watford just set off over halfway, but Sam couldn't get the ball up and away to it. Bessoni. Beckham. Really there to try to keep him wide and force the error. Played in by Bessoni to Johnson, and he sliced it. Went for that left-footed effort again.
Well, I think his first touch is decent, then he hurries his second. He's got a little bit more time than he certainly appreciates. First touch here is not bad at all, look.
Johnson was a scorer last Saturday, a 3-1 win against Wolves. Nick McCarthy fulsome in his praise of Leeds United after that game. Given away by Kilkenny. This is Sivka. And the sliding challenge was a good one from Bradley Johnson. Conditions are now perfect for those sliding tackles, as long as you get them right.
Yeah, and I think as we see with this being the first game of the season, Guy, that the game's starting to get stretched out, and you see that the fitness of both sets of players here.
Yeah, the pace has dropped.
Yeah, and we're saying at the start of the game, one of the most interesting things for the manager and the coaching staff is, have you got the fitness element of the team right for the first game?
And they will come thick and fast for the next 9 months. Both of these teams in action again on Tuesday in the first round of the Carling Cup. Derby go to Crewe. Leeds are here again against Lincoln. Difficult start for Leeds, actually. Back a level up. Go to Nottingham Forest next Saturday. Next Sunday. See, I still don't know Saturdays and Sundays. Savage. Good tackle from Connolly. Here's Howson. Connolly outside. Little bit of momentum lost. Connolly will try to pick up the pace again, though. They'll get a corner. Sivka tracked back all the way. Leeds are going to make a change. Aidan White's going to come on presently, but not until after this corner. Played in towards Naylor, whose shirt was being stretched. Johnson behind him got his head to it last. Derby's throw. And I think the Leeds change as well, and Lloyd Sam's number is up, so he's not going to have a chance to make amends for the penalty that he conceded, unfortunately or otherwise. The debutant won't go the distance, and he, I'm sure, will have better days in the Leeds United shirt. Coming on is an 18-year-old from Leeds, Aidan White. Young player of last season. Playing on the left-hand side is a left back or midfielder. Needs to get forward. They play just in front of Bissoni and get the ball immediately. White scurrying down to the corner. Cleared by Barker. Collins. Connolly. Now what? Taking on Roberts. Not quite able to beat him yet, anyway. Connolly. Cut out by Green. Wilson's tackle, Derby's throw. 20 minutes to go. Leeds United 1, Derby County 2. All the goals in the first half in a spell of 15 fast and furious minutes. It is raining in Leeds. Appropriate headgear required. He's come a long way. And the referee is going to have another word with Rob Hulse and Neil Collins. They just won't stop. And there's going to be a card too. Must be just repeated offending as the pair lock horns time and time again. Well, they have been given warnings, both of them.
Yeah. Ironic the fact that the free kick was actually given for a foul on Rob Hulse as well. He's got himself booked. He's a handful in this league, though.
As Leeds United know to their benefit in the past. Johnson to Watt. Past Roberts. Well, not completely. Connolly outside. Bissoni was demanding the ball be passed to him. He's got it now. Kilkenny. Watt. Howson. The ball is on for Connolly, and he will get there to pull it across. Savage slices it behind. Only one of three Derby players desperate to get their boots to that. Leeds corner.
Yeah, it wasn't actually the best of balls in terms of the ball, the final ball in from Connolly. I thought he could have done better with it.
It's clipped in towards Collins. And it'll come out here to Howson. And now Connolly. It's Kilkenny. And it's Naylor's header. Got it up, but it wouldn't come down again.
No, and just behind him, I think, was Sanchez Watt here as well. He would have had a free header.
Yeah, and he was shaping as though he was ready to meet it too.
Well, that wasn't a good ball, was it?
Here's Connolly. Roberts. It's rather lucky in that that deflects off Watt.
Just started to look a little bit ragged, Derby. Whether they think, oh, they are making a change.
Yeah, Thomas Sithka's coming off, and young Ben Pringle is coming on, 21 years old. He was the reserve captain last season. So off goes Thomas Sithka. Foul for the penalty. There's still got Derby in front in this game. And on comes Ben Pringle. Like Leeds, their first changes, or their second change rather, is to throw on their young player of last season.
You know much about him?
Came from Ilkeston Town and started out at West Brom. Apart from that, midfielder.
Chris Patter?
Trying to ignore it. It's going to be a free kick for Derby. Just had confirmation that Hulse's booking was for repeated pushing and pulling with the ball nowhere near him. Guided by Savage. And then he came to Barker. Great save, Schmeichel. Barker is in. Another great stop by Kasper Schmeichel. And he's there again to catch it. And I think the little dive to the floor was to get the applause.
Yeah, well, certainly. I mean, the first one very good. There was all sorts of Leeds bodies as well in front of the second one. But really, I mean, this should have been Derby clear. It's a very good save. Very good save.
Oh, second one might be even better.
Yeah.
That's brilliant from Schmeichel Jr., as I think we're duty-bound to call him, however long his career lasts.
Guy's made 4. He's made 4 outstanding saves in this game. Derby should be home and hosed here.
Kasper Schmeichel 1, Derby County 2. Brayford. Played forward by Naylor. 1 Kasper Schmeichel. And if he'd asked his dad if he'd ever hear the Schmeichel name being sung to high heavens at Elland Road, he would have laughed. Savage. But what a debut he's had. And he has kept Leeds United in the fight today.
Well, he's sort of had 4 one-on-ones virtually, hasn't he, when the strikers look favourite to score on every single occasion.
A player who, on his dad's advice, left Manchester City to go and get first-team football, dropped all the way down to the bottom tier with Notts County. And a year on, here he is with Leeds on their way back up. That's the plan. At the moment, a winning start to the new season is looking unlikely. Now, Green. Schmeichel is there. Into the flat, powerful ball forward. It caused a problem. Dean Leacock had to head it out. Leeds are going to put Adam Clayton on soon for his Leeds debut. In fact, right now, before the throw-in. Now, he was only signed yesterday, like Schmeichel, with a Manchester City connection. That's where he's come from on a month's loan. And he's taking over from Neil Kilkenny. Clayton, 21 years old, hasn't made his debut for City yet. Played for Carlisle all last season and scored against Leeds in the Football League Trophy. Well, he'll hardly know the names of his teammates. Pen to paper yesterday afternoon. Derby looking for the goal that will kill Leeds off. Collins. Green claimed he was pushed and barged, and the referee agrees, but it took a bit of time thinking about it.
I don't think he was strong enough, Green. He knew he wasn't going to get there, and I don't think he falls over. Hand across,
yeah, Howson's got a hold, hasn't he? And Johnny Howson will be booked too.
This has got to be Coleman's territory, isn't it?
Left foot, right edge of the box, perfect for him. Schmeichel got one last heroic bit of goalkeeping left in him today. He'll need to have if Leeds are to get back. There's no doubt what's going to happen. It's going to be Chris Commons trying to curl it and clip it over the wall. That's one of the most disappointing things he's done all game.
The most disappointing.
Schmeichel. Going by Barker. Commons. White. He's added a little bit of energy to Leeds. The ball was too strong for Becchio, though. Throwing duty will be left to Bessone. 11 minutes plus injury time left for Leeds United to find a goal to get at least 1 point from their opening game of the season. Derby heading for 3. What a scalp on day one. Collins. Naylor. Easy for Leacock, well it should have been. Brayford. There's Collins, who turns a full arc to give himself time to find Schmeichel. I still wouldn't call a Derby win just yet. It's come off Savage. And the arms were applied by Barker on Becchio. And it's a free kick for Leeds. I think that's where it will end, despite Barker's rather vociferous protestations. It does represent another chance for Leeds. Bradley Johnson has teed this up very definitely, as though it's going to be his. Howson is the other option. Johnson's already gone for power once, and it went like an arrow high above the crossbar into the Leeds goal. How about this one? Johnson lashes it, deflected behind. Well, I say deflected, a good defensive header behind.
Well, it's a very brave header, this.
Sean Barker
Again.
And every Derby player, every one of them, went to him to pat him on the head that's hurting.
Yeah, I didn't go to him when he gave the free kick away now.
Made amends with that. Howson's corner. Headed goalwards off the line by Roberts.
That's why you have them there.
Clayton goes for it, and will get it again now. Trying to get around Pringle. Leeds throw, Leeds pressing. Bissoni is being asked to hurl this one into the penalty area. And it comes. Becchio didn't get the touch. Nodded down for Becchio. Leacock took a risk. Corner.
Offside, I think, as well.
Oh, it is.
He's given offside.
It is. Referee pointed to the corner, then his attention was brought to the assistant over on the far side, Scott Duncan.
Yeah, good decision.
Yeah, he was.
That's the Roberts off the line, isn't it? That's why he's there.
Collins header. And he doesn't move from his sentry position. Hulse. Here's Pringle. Green has lost it. Watt. Green goes back into tackle. That's Savage. Bailey. Walloped forward by Brayford. That will be easy for Schmeichel. Is that a sign that Derby now are just being drawn deeper back into their own half, and they're going to try and defend this one out?
And just starting to panic a little bit.
Leacock. Free kick for Derby. That will ease some of the pressure. It's going to be a Derby change. And Chris Porter's coming on. Nigel Clough is giving the instruction, if you can just see him through the pouring Leeds rain. Chris Commons coming off. He hasn't had quite the same impact in the second half as he did in the first 45 minutes. But he has had a very good first game of the season for Derby County. On comes Porter. Former Bury, Oldham and Motherwell striker. I think he will be more of a direct partner for Rob Hulse in the Derby attack.
I think they're keeping this 4-2-3-1 formation, Derby. I think he's just going to play in the middle of the three.
It looks as though Green has maybe pushed out to the right-hand side.
Yeah, Pringle on the left.
Schmeichel down the middle. Brayford's header. Bissoni. Sanchez Watt was closest to it as far as Leeds were concerned. And there's Porter with his first touch straight away. Howson. Blocked by Green. Brayford into the stand. Almost finding his manager with that one. Leeds have called Grella back to the dugout. They might be about to make a change themselves as Derby try to break over on the opposite side with Gareth Roberts. It's Derby's ball.
This is a poor tackle, this is a booking.
It is, and it's a player who's just left Derby County, Paul Connolly. You've got the ball is the message, or the appeal. No, you didn't.
No.
3 in the book for Leeds. Well, Leeds United, are they going to make the change now before the free kick? It looks that way. Johnny Howson's going off. Central midfielder Mike Grella coming on. Centre forward. That's the way it's got to be for Simon Grayson now. Has to go for broke. It does mean that Becchio has a partner now. Does leave Leeds one man lighter in the middle. Genuine old-style 4-4-2, Leeds United. Savage. Porter. Schmeichel holds. Tries to ignore Rob Hulse. Easier said than done. By Brayford. Clayton. Gets it back from Bessone. Little clip was intended for Grella. Naylor. Green managed to hold off the challenge of Grella. Bessone. There's Connolly. Barker, who's been very impressive since coming on at half-time. Connolly. Gareth Roberts, another good debut. Been a few who've impressed in their first games for Derby County. Bailey, Brayford, Roberts.
Not as much as Michael.
The best debutant on show. And Leeds have needed him. Otherwise they would have been long gone in this game. Collins. Savage. Well, Robbie Savage is furious, but the decision has gone his way. Far from happy with the way Johnson charged in.
I think he caught him, he headed him, didn't he?
Bywater has launched it. Porter just bounced away from him awkwardly. Now Clayton, he's looking for Becchio. Leacock got in front of him. Another free kick for Derby County. Not the sort of return to second-tier football that Leeds United fans wanted in the first game, but it's only one part of 46 games this season. A long, long way to go. Not time to bite the nails yet, sir. Leacock. Same goes for Derby fans. They shouldn't celebrate promotion just yet. Out will come Schmeichel. And he'll be in a hurry, of course, and rather dramatically make sure that he makes contact with Hulse. It's another huge one. Leacock underneath it. White will try to get the better of Brayford. He's managed that. Aidan White. Back comes Brayford. White with another tackle. Brayford down. Leeds throw. We are in the 90th minute now. Johnson. Chance here for Watt, and he was right underneath it.
That's a decent ball in this outside of the left foot. And what gets in front of the defender? Not convincing header.
Simon Grayson was heading that himself. Now moving towards injury time. And we understand there'll be a good chunk for Leeds United to try to get an equaliser, and for Derby County to hold on for a very good start to the season. 4 minutes minimum. We're into the first of those now. Bessone. Green held him up. Brayford got the deflection back off the Argentinian. And it's Derby's throw. A new season brings new fortunes. Derby County didn't win away in the league last season until December. Here's Mike Grella trying to make sure they have to wait for their first this time. And a crowd of Derby defenders around it. Now Clayton decides he doesn't want to attack that ball. It allowed Bailey to play it forward to Pringle. Talking about fortunes reversing, Leeds didn't lose at home in the league last season until February, so here we go, a swing around. Brilliantly done by Aidan White. They might not have lost this yet. Green's been left behind. Brayford has stopped him, but it's going to be a free kick for Leeds. Is Schmeichel going to go? He's asking the question, and he's being waved forward. Now Grella will just hold on. Here he comes. And, oh, Grella didn't look. He didn't get the message, and Schmeichel now has to get back. Not quite so much urgency as Leeds still try to press. That's Pringle. And Schmeichel will be sweeper here to gather this one, and Derby aren't in a hurry to get out. Nobody pressing up to halfway. Leeds are going to launch. Schmeichel. Too strong perhaps. Bywater's coming for it and catches. He makes absolutely sure he holds on. I think it was the right idea from Kasper Schmeichel. Dad did it plenty.
Yeah, just the fact that Grella never even looked to see if Schmeichel was going to come up, which was a waste.
Naylor. It's all very direct from Leeds United now. Barker has the head start on Grella. It's going to be a throw. Almost last throw Leeds now. Grella initially in a hurry. And gets the throw from Connolly. Collins is up there in the centre as an extra forward now. Grella trying to force a corner. Couldn't manage it. Robbie Savage is buying as much time as he can here. And a lovely little lofted wedge forward. Porter trying to eat up the ground on Richard Naylor. Schmeichel. Clayton. Speared up to Becchio. Becchio's got it. Luciano Becchio now needs help. Grella wants it. Becchio's looked infield for Johnson, and Leacock was able to get the ball away.
He sliced it, Becchio.
We are in the 4th minute of added time now. Clayton, Becchio. Roberts turns the ball to safety. It's a frantic ending at Elland Road. Clayton. Can't keep it in. Derby's throw, and they will take as much of this last 30 seconds that is left in the game as they possibly can before the ball is back on the field. Leeds United heading towards their first opening day defeat for the first time since the 1989-90 season. Leeds 1, Derby 2. Is there one last chance? I'm not sure there's time for it. The referee's had 2 long looks and then goes to his whistle, and that's it at Elland Road. The victory is Derby County's. It's only the 3rd time they've won here in the last 63 years. A losing return to the Championship for Leeds United under Simon Grayson's management. Nigel Clough's Derby are victorious. Somewhere up in the heavens, another Clough will be smiling down on this result. It's a huge one for Derby. They've won at Leeds by 2 goals to 1.